I'd like to speak with the analyst who seems to have stumbled across this mess.
Certainly. That would be Peter Sullivan, right here.
Oh, Mr. Sullivan, you're here. Good morning. Maybe you could tell me what you think is going on here. And please, speak as you might to a young child or a golden retriever.
Here's Margot Robbie in a bubble bath to explain. Here's world-famous chef Anthony Bourdain to explain. Here's Dr. Richard Thaler, father of behavioral economics, and Selena Gomez to explain.
Well, as you probably know, over the last 36 to 40 months, the firm has begun packaging new MBS products.
The mortgage-backed security. When you have thousands of them all bundled together, suddenly the yield goes up, but the risk is still small because, well, they're mortgages.
MBS products that combine several different tranches of rating classification in one tradable security.
This is your basic mortgage bond. All right? The originals were simple. They were just thousands of AAA mortgages bundled together, guaranteed by the US government. The modern ones are different. They're private.
This has been enormously profitable, as I imagine you noticed.
I have.
The banks started filling these bonds with riskier and riskier mortgages. Thank you, Banjo. That way, they can keep that profit machine churning.
Now, the problem is that it takes us, the firm, about a month to layer these products correctly, thereby posing a challenge from a risk management standpoint.
What am I going to do? Throw all this unsold fish, which is the triple-B level of the bond, in the garbage and take the loss? No way. Being the crafty and morally onerous chef that I am, whatever crappy levels of the bond I don't sell, I throw into a seafood stew. See, it's not old fish. It's a whole new thing.
The key factor here is these are essentially just mortgages, so that has allowed us to push the leverage considerably beyond what you might be willing or allowed to do in any other circumstance, thereby pushing the risk profile without raising any red flags.
These mortgage-backed securities are filled with extremely risky subprime adjustable rate loans, and when the majority of the adjustable rates kick in 07, they will begin to fail. And if they fail above 15%, the whole bond is worthless.
Considering the, shall we say, bumpy road we've been on the last week or so, that the figures your brilliant co-workers up the line ahead of you have come up with don't make much sense anymore.
Well, we don't understand why the ratings agencies haven't downgraded subprime bonds since the underlying loans are clearly deteriorating.
How can the value of an insurance contract not be affected by the demise of the very thing it insures?
Actually, not what's taking place today, but what's already taken place over the last 2 weeks.
Mortgage defaults have done nothing but go up. Yet you quote us a higher price on the bonds.
You're pricing the swaps like the bond is gonna collapse, even though the bond value's going up? Really?
You're saying that at 8% the bonds fail and we are already at 4%?
That's right.
If they go to 8, it's Armageddon.
Yeah, that's right.
If those assets decrease by just 25% and remain on our books, that loss would be greater than the current market capitalization of this entire company.
How much bigger is the market for insuring mortgage bonds than actual mortgages?
About 20 times.
During the real estate boom, markets were going up and up, and people thought they would never go down.
My odds are good. I'm on a winning streak. Everybody in this place wants to get in on the action. How could I lose, right?
So, what you're telling me is that the music is about to stop, and we're going to be left holding the biggest bag of odorous excrement ever assembled in the history of capitalism.
They tell me the CDOs still haven't moved.
This is fucking insane.
Nobody's buying CDO or mortgage bonds anymore, and everybody wants
swaps. Swaps are now the most popular product on the street.
I walk in here and people are crying in your hallway. You bring me in to tell me everything's fine, and everything's not fine.
What have I told you since the first day you stepped into my office? There are 3 ways to make a living in this business. Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
Sell it all today.
Look at the TAVEX. You can see that the CDOs are worth 0. So you know what they're doing, huh? You know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're unloading them.
They're selling their dog shit CDOs, then they go to another bank and short the shit they just fucking sold.
If I made you, how would you do this?
Well, you call the traders in for the normal 6:30 meeting and you be honest with them, because they're going to know it's the end either way.
So you're going to have to throw them a bone, and a pretty big one. If you achieve a 93% sale of your assets, you will receive a $1.4 million one-off bonus. And then you've got to come out of the gate storming. No swaps, no nothing. It's outgoing only today. 40% done by 10:15. By 11 o'clock, all your trades have to be gone, because by lunchtime, word's going to be out. And by 2 o'clock, you're going to be selling at 65 cents on the dollar if you're lucky. Get them to 65 and hit it.
Are you fucking kidding me? What is that? That's a $131 million loss on a single trade.
The real question is, who are we selling this to?
Same people we've been selling it to for the last 2 years, and whoever else will buy it.
Right now, every bank in town is unloading these shit bonds onto unsuspecting customers, and they won't devalue them until they get them off their books. This level of criminality is unprecedented, even on fucking Wall Street.
And you're selling something that you know has no value.
We are selling to willing buyers at the current fair market price, so that we may survive.
From the time you guys started talking, Bear Stearns stock has fallen more than 38%.
He kept saying defaults over 8% were impossible.
This ain't hitting Europe. Greece and Iceland are finished. Spain is teetering.
You will never sell anything to any of those people ever again.
I understand.
Do you?
Do you? This is it. I'm telling you, this is it.